Welcome to my channel. My name is Bhawa Singh, and today we will be covering basic CI/CD interview questions. The questions are placed in such a systematic way that even if a beginner is watching this video, he or she will learn the fundamentals of CI/CD concepts. So guys, let's begin. Our first question is, what is CI/CD? Here we will give a conceptual answer. So CI/CD automates the integration of code changes, then code testing and delivery. Now, once these are automated, the software release process will also speed up and improve. Let's break down CI and CD to understand them separately. CI stands for continuous integration, which means that code changes from developers are merged frequently in a shared repository, such as the main or master branch, and are passed through automated stages, such as linting, build, unit tests, merge checks. The benefit of this is that conflicts, broken builds are detected and resolved at an early stage. CD stands for continuous delivery and continuous deployment. CD is a process that automatically delivers or deploys code changes to production. The benefit of CD is that it leads to fast, safe, verified, and on-demand releases. Let's look at an example. What happens in CI/CD? When code with changes is passing through different stages for production deployment. You can always customize these stages, add or remove stages according to your requirement. Our second question is, what are the differences between CI and CD? And the differences are, firstly, CI process includes linting, build, unit tests, merge checks, whereas CD process includes packaging, integration tests, staging deploy, approval or auto-deploy. Secondly, this second point you can consider as an answer for common tools used in CI and CD. Alright, let's have a look at it. CI uses GitHub Actions, Jenkins, GitLab CI, Circle CI, whereas CD uses Argo CD, Spinnaker, Harness, Flux, Jenkins Plus plugins. Octopus Deploy is a tool. Our third question is, what are the differences between continuous delivery and continuous deployment? Let's see the main difference between continuous delivery and continuous deployment. Continuous delivery requires manual approval before deploying in production, whereas continuous deployment is automatic deployment in production without human intervention. We can also differentiate bases on common tools suitable for each of them. Jenkins, GitLab CI, Spinnaker with manual gates are most suitable for continuous delivery, whereas Argo CD, Harness, Flux CD, Spinnaker with fully automated mode are most suitable for continuous deployment. Alright, let's take a look at next question. What is CI/CD pipeline? CI/CD pipeline is the actual implementation of CI/CD concept, using different tools and steps in stages, for example, stages like build, test, deploy, etc., using tools like Jenkins, GitLab, etc. Let's take a look at CI/CD pipeline stages again. This is a practical implementation of CI/CD concept. When to use CI/CD pipeline? CI/CD pipeline should be used when a team or enterprise or product team is doing software development, and there is a need for more and quick deployment. CI/CD should also be used in infrastructure as code, because then only we can catch bugs early, deliver faster, and ensure consistent, reliable releases. So now we have another question to discuss, and that is, how do you trigger a CI/CD pipeline? Well, there are a couple of ways you can trigger a CI/CD pipeline. It can be an automatic or manual trigger. Let's take a look first at automatic triggers. This is the most common way of triggering a pipeline. First option is push to a branch. So whenever a developer pushes code to a branch, this code commit will trigger a pipeline. Second option is pull or merge request. This will trigger automatic pipeline on each pull or merge request to run tests, linting before merging, etc. Third option is tag creation, for example, version 1.0. When a particular tag is pushed to the repo, the CI/CD system detects it via a tag-based trigger, starting a pipeline that typically builds and deploys that tagged version as a release. Another option is scheduled cron job. This automatically runs pipelines at set times, for example, nightly builds. The next option is pipeline triggers from other pipelines, for example, build pipeline triggers, deploy pipeline. Another way is to trigger CI/CD pipeline manually whenever you need it. Here the first option is click Run Pipeline in CI/CD Tool UI, for example, GitLab, Jenkins, GitHub Actions. This has full control of the user. Second option is Trigger via API. This is useful for triggering from external systems or scripts. And the last option for us is Trigger with specific parameters with manual input, means selecting environment or version before deploying in production release. Now we have a couple of questions on CI/CD importance. For example, importance, advantages, benefits of CI/CD, or why CI/CD. Their answer is closely related and moves around common key points. Let's have a look at them. Firstly, it gives faster releases because CI/CD automates build, test, and deployment. That's why it speeds up delivery cycles. Secondly, CI/CD supports early bug detection because it runs tests on every change to catch issues before they reach production. Thirdly, CI/CD offers consistent and repeatable deployments because it removes human error by standardizing release processes. Fourthly, CI/CD improves developer productivity because it lets developers focus on coding, not manual testing or deployment. Fifth point is, CI/CD does better collaboration because it integrates with version control, enabling smoother teamwork and integration. Sixth point is, CI/CD provides quick feedback loops because developers get instant alerts on broken code or failed tests. Seventh point is, CI/CD supports easier rollbacks and recovery because versioned builds and automated pipelines make rollbacks safer and faster. Eighth point is, CI/CD ensures higher code quality because it enforces best practices through automated linting, testing, and reviews. So guys, these were key points which you can use to answer the importance, advantages, benefits of CI/CD, or why to use CI/CD. For question, without CI/CD, everything works. Why do we need CI/CD? You can answer the same key points discussed just now for why do we need CI/CD. And for question, without CI/CD, everything works? You can answer, without CI/CD, manual steps lead to slower, riskier, and inconsistent deployments, so it's about scaling safely, not does it work. Thanks for watching DevOps by Bawasi. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more DevOps and real-world how-to content. Until next time, keep learning, keep deploying.